Hey everyone, it is day 42 of my video journal slash journey, and it is almost time for bed already. I've been hanging out with Isaiah this evening trying to finish out this show we've been watching on Netflix. And it's just been a great day. I had a really cool experience. Something happened to me today that is really appears to me to be divinely directed. So I look forward to how it plays out. But just to give you a quick synopsis of what happened, back in August when I moved over to this neighborhood, I had drove past and saw an elderly man out working in his yard, and it reminded me of my grandfather. And I used to really enjoy spending time out in the yard with him in the fall. We would be raking leaves and doing things of that nature. So I decided the next time I went past, I would stop and offer my assistance. So I actually went back twice, and neither time did anyone answer the door, probably because they would not want to answer the door to a stranger at their age. It was an elderly couple. Um, and so, anyway, today I went to Walmart and I got out of my car, and an older man was trying to put a 50-pound bag of fertilizer in his trunk. So, as I walked past, I asked him if he would like help throwing it into the back of his trunk, and he said, well, yeah, but I was hoping for a fella to come along and help me. So I said to him, well, I'm a lot stronger than I look. And so he said, well, let me move the cart closer to the trunk. So he did, and we put the bag of fertilizer into the trunk. And then I walked away. And as I was getting ready to cross the street to go into the store, I turned back around and walked back over to his car and knocked on the window and offered him my business card and told him to call me if he ever needed any help with anything. And he said, well, and he was sitting there trying to look at his receipt at the time. And he said, well, can you tell me how much I paid for this? And so I looked at it and told him the amount, and he told me thank you. And then I again said, well, like I said, just call me if you ever need any help with anything. And he asked, well, what type of help are you referring to? And so I said, well, I'm not sure if you live in an apartment or a house or if you have a yard. And he said, well, actually, I live on 11 acres and on Sam Newell Road, and I tend my garden. And I had a pretty good idea who that gentleman was at that time, but I wasn't 100% sure that it was Sam Newell Road, but I was about 75% sure. So, anyway, I told him that I would love to learn gardening, and I have a 12-year-old son, and to please contact me, and we would love to come over and help and learn about gardening. So he said that he would contact me, and as I began to walk again over to Walmart before I crossed the street, I turned around and looked and recognized that that was the vehicle that I see sitting in front of that house. And so as I was driving home, I was really hoping I would see him outside so I could stop and chat with him. And actually, I hope to tell him this story because it's so amazing to me. But he wasn't at home, so I will keep my eyes open though, and I look forward to seeing him again, and I know that I will. So I just thought that was cool. Anyway, I wanted to share it with you all. And his name is Everett. Oh, and the other thing that he said to me after we threw the bag of fertilizer in the back of the trunk is, I will be 90 years old in 1 month. And I tell you, he did not look 90 years old. So, anyway, I just thought that was a cool story to tell. I'm going to head to bed now. And I hope you all have had a great week and look forward to a great weekend. I know mine is off to a great start, and I will check back in with you all tomorrow. So, have a good night, everyone.